In today's special episode, I talk about expensive essential oils and what I do to get those scents in my products. Then my camera falls apart on me, which derails our plans and sends us on an adventure to find a solution. All of that and more in Vlogmas Day 21. Good morning, guys! I put up a poll last night asking you guys about my upload schedule for 2023. Here are the results. 39% of you want me to stick to my old schedule, which is 2 times a week, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much for providing that feedback. I got 387 votes, so that is awesome. That's good to know. Today is another super cold day in Calgary. Again, negative 26 with an extreme cold warning. So Kayla and I are doing our best to stay warm. Gibson is really tired of this super cold weather as well. According to my weather app, we are gonna get warmer weather starting Sunday. So there is an end in sight. But enough about the weather, I need to get my day going. Let's get ready. And here is today's look. I have some really cute little bow earrings and they're matching today. We need to unbox this package and I'm gonna be doing that right now. This package is from Mo Rouge, Canada. I use their fragrance oils in a lot of the products that I sell, and I recently ran out of a few favorites, so that is what is in this package. Let's dive right in. This is my favorite Mo Rouge Canada fragrance oil. If you haven't tried this one, do it. Blackberry bourbon smells so good. There's a note of blackberry, grapes, and bourbon and vanilla. A type of fragrance oil that Mo Rouge Canada does so good are the fruit fragrance oils. I really love juicy pomegranate with a top note of grapefruit, pomegranate, a middle of blueberry, violet peach, and a base of musk. And brandied pear, another amazing fruit fragrance oil. There's something about adding a little bit of that alcohol and fragrance notes that elevates that scent. But she sent me some new ones, so I'm gonna do a sniff test for you guys. I have a problem. I would love to have the scents of certain essential oils in my products, but I can't afford them. They are so expensive. I do have a solution, however. You can try to find notes of that essential oil in fragrance oils, and that's what I find Mo Rouge Canada does an awesome job of. If you look at the fragrance oils on her website, a lot of them contain sandalwood, ylang ylang, clary sage. 2 of the fragrance oils that Mo Rouge Canada sent me contain ylang ylang, geranium, and sandalwood as scent notes. Let's start with creamy ylang ylang. Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous. It is a clean, bright citrus with some creaminess in there, which is amazing. It's so cozy. It has a top of ylang ylang, bergamot, a middle of geranium, a rose, and a base of sandalwood and vanilla. I've always wanted to make products scented in ylang ylang, but it is so expensive. Over $300 for a 1,000 milliliter bottle. The same with geranium essential oil. Over $250 for a 1,000 milliliter bottle. And don't get me started on sandalwood essential oil. $3,500 for a 1,000 milliliter bottle. What? So you get all of those really expensive essential oil notes in this fragrance oil. And the blend is stunning. Oh my god, so good. Mo Rouge Canada also uses a note of sandalwood in their Memories fragrance oil. Let's give it a sniff. This to me smells like a heightened version of oatmeal, milk, and honey. It has a top note of almond milk and bergamot, a middle of jasmine, sambac, carnation, and a base of sandalwood and cashmere. Cashmere is such a cozy winter scent note. I love it so much. And this one is very cozy. It smells nostalgic. And I wonder if that was why Mona, the owner of Mo Rouge, named this fragrance oil Memories. It's definitely stirring up memories for me of my childhood. It's weird, but I don't know what smelled like this. It's fantastic. That's all I gotta say. Let's give cranberry sandalwood a sniff. Do you remember how expensive sandalwood was? Oh, this is amazing. If you guys are cranberry fans, cranberry sandalwood is gonna be up your alley. I'm definitely a cranberry fan. I love the tartness of cranberries, and that scent note in soap and bath bombs and lotion is always a good seller for me. It has a top of citrus, apple tart, a middle of cranberry, cinnamon lily, and a base of patchouli, cedarwood, and amber. I also think this would make an amazing candle. It has a flash point of 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's pretty ideal when you're making candles. And the last fragrance oil that they sent is Turkish coffee. You guys know how much Kale and I are coffee lovers, so I'm probably gonna love this one. This does not smell like any other coffee fragrance oil I've ever smelled before from any other supplier. It's darker and richer. It smells kind of nutty, like hazelnut. Yep, there's a top note of nuts. I definitely smell that. That's probably the first note that comes through. There's a middle of coffee, cinnamon, clove, and a base of nutmeg and maple. This smells delicious. A nutty dark roast blend of coffee. That's what that smells like. But to go back to my point about certain essential oils being really expensive, yes, you can find their scent notes in much more affordable fragrance oils, but one downside about that is that it's just their scent. It's not the properties of that essential oil in these fragrance oils. So if that's important to you, then you're out of luck. You got to stick with those expensive essential oils to get the benefits of whatever that essential oil has. But if you just care about the smell of them, turn to the fragrance oils. That's what I've been doing. Given my specific business model, I don't foresee myself investing in those essential oils anytime soon. But let me know in the comments if you guys invest in these essential oils and why you think it's worth it. Tell me why Australian sandalwood essential oil costs $3,500 for a 1,000 milliliter bottle. What are you up to? What's happening here?
I'm just wrapping up this bottle of wine that we're going to be giving our hairdresser. This is Chateau Saint Michel.
Our hairdresser has always wanted to visit Washington, and I asked her why, and she said that she wanted to visit the wineries. And so we thought that this would make a really great gift for her. So we are going to be dropping that off to our hairstylist once we step out of the house here, and then Kayla and I are going to be shopping for a couple of gifts. We need to get a white elephant gift from a thrift store, and also just a general gift for our friends for Christmas. No packages to drop off today, but come along with us and we'll show you what we see. If you guys live in Calgary and need a hairstylist, we highly recommend Tiari Salon, and I would recommend Nina. Nina has been the one cutting my hair and Kale's hair for the past, I'd say 5 months. Highly recommend.
I think so. I think you came here a time before me.
Did she like her gift?
Yeah, she did. She was out in the back, but she was very appreciative of it.
Oh, nice.
And she was like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Merry Christmas.
We're actually making a stop at Home Depot because this camera is on its last legs. And we had an update on our camera that we ordered. It's coming on the 29th of December. The screen that flips up is about to fall off. So we're checking out Home Depot to see if they have the screws or the screwdriver that we need to fix it. Oh, this wreath is for sale, $15, and it was $45 before?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Nice.
I like those blueberries or juniper berries in them.
Yeah. Maybe we should pick up some clearance Christmas stuff. Is it too big? Because like the top of our tree kind of is almost at the top.
Yeah, it's 14 inches.
Maybe too tall.
Yeah, I think this is too tall.
Aww. So this happened. The screen finally fully detached from my camera. I mean, it's still attached through some sort of magnetic strip, but I can't vlog with this guy anymore. We did get a screwdriver to hopefully help fix this. Now we just need to find the tiny screws. See these? There used to be screws there. And that's gone now. So update, Kale and I went into Best Buy and we looked for tiny screws to fix our camera. And then instead we found ourselves looking at the cameras and we're debating whether or not we should just go and buy one. We saw a Sony vlog camera that looked good, but they were out of stock on it. Not surprising since it's this close to Christmas, but he recommended we go to Deerfoot Meadows, which is a mall that's kind of far away from here. But you know what? Kale and I are up for the adventure. What do you think, Kale?
Yeah, traffic isn't too bad right now, so...
I still have time, I think, to return that Amazon order or cancel it. If we could just get a new camera right now, that'll be best. Road trip, road trip. So it seems so much later, but it's actually only 4:30 p.m. And Kale, would you like to tell them why?
It's because it's this winter solstice. After today, the days are only going to get longer.
Kale loves the solstices. He always points them out to me.
And the equinoxes.
Wow. the two houses together?
It's 2 houses combined, yeah.
Our mission to buy a new camera was a success. I'll show you when I get home what we ended up getting. Not what we were expecting, but excited to finally get a new camera. Yay! So the Ikea was really close to that Best Buy that we just went to. So we decided to stop in for dinner because it's already dinner time. And we're also on the hunt for a desk for Kale. So that's what we're doing here. Fun fact, I used to work at Ikea at the restaurant. And of course I got the meatballs. Like, you gotta get the meatballs at Ikea. Yum. Kale and I needed a new pot for our downstairs studio. And only certain types of pots actually work with our hot plates, which we found out.
Yeah.
We found this guy.
We needed a pot that didn't have those grooves. in the bottom.
Yeah.
I think those grooves are for like traction, but
The hot plates don't recognize pots that have the grooves. So,
yeah. Flat bottom. That would be okay.
We need one this size though. Kale and I are contemplating this lamp for our treehouse area. Kale's a no.
I don't love it.
It's a nice little island here. Oh, here's a good desk for you, Kale. Right over here. Nice and plain. What do you think about this guy? A little narrow.
A little narrow.
What do you think about this guy? Ooh, looks a little bit more sturdy and wide. Hemnes.
Yeah, that one's not bad.
This one's also pretty good too. This is only $75 for this one. Oh, Kale, this is great. I like this one. So Kale and I got this tree collar from Canadian Tire. There was a really good sale on it. Dempsey, come here. And we needed one for our tree. Now Kale is playing with it.
Dempsey, come here.
We need to find a way to actually get it under this tree because I'm looking at it now and there's no way to break it apart.
Let's get these presents out of the way.
Okay, we're gonna attempt this.
Here, I'm gonna pull up my pants.
You're gonna lift it up? Or what do you want me to do?
Oh, it's heavier than I thought. Can you get under?
No, it's okay.
Hold on now. Hold on now.
No. I wonder if it could go over?
No way.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you thinking? The base is still attached. There we go.
Guide me in.
Up. There we go. It's in. I don't know how much of that we got on camera.
Wait, all that just to get this on here?
Yeah. Look how much nicer it looks. I think that looks
Oh, did you tighten this already?
fabulous. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Okay, that looks amazing. That is perfect. Okay, let's put the presents back under the tree.
We can hide like secret presents back here.
And you know what too, if we ever get a real tree, we can also use the collar to cover up the base so that animals don't drink from it.
That's true, yeah.
Teamwork. We never ended up going to the thrift store today. That's so
Nope.
sad.
Or the grocery store.
Or the grocery store.
Other pressing things came up.
I wasn't expecting my camera to just fall apart like that.
Just like,
we were walking around the Home Depot or Home Hardware. Which one was it?
it was Home Depot.
And I had my camera in my hand and I even told you, okay, the flip screen is hanging on by one more screw. And I looked down and the screw was gone. Oh man. And then it became an emergency that we had to get a camera. We'll be thrifting tomorrow.
Yep.
Right, Gibbs? Right, Dempsey? Because Kale and I had dinner at Ikea. We're gonna close out the vlog here. No cooking with Kale tonight, unfortunately. Sorry about the shaky iPhone footage, but we got a camera. It's over here. I'm not gonna show you which camera I got. That'll be tomorrow's video. So if you're curious about what kind of camera I got and the whole unboxing, that's gonna be tomorrow. And if you watch this far, Let us know in the comments if you guys got a tree collar, if you think one makes a big difference or not.
If you think it makes no difference at all.
Yeah, thank you again to everyone who took the time to vote in my community post. If you wanted to check out what I'm talking about, I posted asking for your help about my upload schedule. So thank you guys for your input. That is really, really valuable to me to know that. A quick reminder that we have all of our recipes on our Patreon. And speaking of our Patreon, thank you to our patrons over here on Kale's shirt. These are our Bubble BFFs, but every single patron of ours we appreciate, no matter which tier you sign up for. Every little bit helps us out. So thank you so, so much. And until the next video, keep smiling, keep being awesome, and we will see you in the next one. And happy holidays! Jiggy, what are you doing? Get down from there. Jiggy, get off the counter, please. She is intrigued by the ribbon. Guess we'll have to wipe down this counter again before we cook on it. Jiggy.